Hey there, this is Group 30. We're going to be discussing the matters of pros and cons throughout the project.
What did we find hard throughout the project?
I would say time difference, but then again it's only a 1 hour difference, so it doesn't really affect the project as much. But I would say the most concerning matter is that we started 2 weeks ahead of you guys, so therefore it's quite puzzling in what we plan to do because we have no feedback or no one-to-one conversation where to start.
I found that understanding the needs of the client was pretty difficult. We got things wrong a few times and had to double check on
the brief itself. I would say the brief is relatively vague to what we have given because it's a broad spectrum which we can explore. I think that gives us quite a lot of difficulties in where to explore, for that matter, because we ourselves are trying to be product designers and we focus primarily on products, whereas the brief itself is anything. I believe that's quite a disadvantage to us, but we managed to get there so far.
Do you have any communication problems?
They were relatively fluent in English, so I don't believe it's a matter at all.
Cool.
Why were these a problem for the project?
Sorry?
Why were these a problem for the project? I found that it made the progress of the work quite slow, and there was parts which were quite jumpy due to slow feedback and getting mixed up with the needs of the client.
I think both parties were wrong there because we ourselves did give slow feedback as well as the other party, but in terms of quantity I think it's quite concise in what you have given us to what we should do, but in comparison where we asked you to change a form perhaps and nothing about the graphics of the lantern, simply nothing has changed. I think that's probably one of the concerns for this collaborative project.
What would we do differently next time? I think we only had one Skype call. I think if we had more of them, it would have helped us understand what they wanted more and get more specific feedback quicker and more regular as well. I think that would have helped a lot in the initial design process of it.
That's true. More Skype calls perhaps. We only had the one, didn't we?
Yeah. What did we think of the feedback and work submitted by our collaborators?
Concise information, I think.
Well, I think that we got quite specific feedback, so that we knew specifically what problems we had to address and how to address them. But again, some parts of this were quite slow and it took us a while to get this feedback. Also the brief in the beginning was quite vague, so we had to ask a lot of questions added onto the brief to fully understand what we had to do. What went well? What went well in the project?
We're able to discover new culture in terms of the festival, Fête des Fous. I never knew it existed until now, and I learned something new, I guess.
I found that the collaborators were pretty easy to get along with, and there was no language barrier at all because they spoke quite fluent English.
Quite friendly and all.
And friendly people, so there was no problems getting along or clash of ideas or anything.
Yeah. Let's go.
Well, this has been 3C, and that concludes our review video. Thank you very much.